another trip here. This time we went to Manchester for family reasons. Me and my family went up there, and we took a trip into the local area. One of the trips we took was into the Manchester Science and Industry Museum, and overall a pretty cool experience, but without much knowledge of Manchester, it's a bit much of information just to take in one. There's a lot to start with the locomotive history of the city, and the picture that you're seeing right now is a very large train which won a race, and there's some tablets and stuff to show you, but apparently it's a very fast train. But I don't know an awful lot about the locomotive history of Manchester to be able to say this is exactly what it is and this is a massive deal for Manchester, because I don't know, and there's a bit too much to take in. But the next set of industries are the cotton industry, and you've got the large cotton machines going on, and quite early ones from the looks of it, because you see everything getting much smaller. You quickly see this large open area filled with what just looks like a cotton factory, and it's quite impressive because you can just see all these machines and you just see what these people were working in every single day, and where so many children were crawling around in the machineries to fix it, get out loose threads. And it was pretty impressive to see, just because that's obviously a small version of it, and you can think how big these places get. It's kind of hard to transfer on camera, but it is impressive. Some superstitions around the time were to put some coins in the roof, so here's a picture of what they found, and just put there for good luck. The many designs on this wall show that the cloth from Manchester just went around the world and was part of all sorts of work and designs, and there's a lot commonplace today. I can't help take photos of miniature stuff, and you'll soon see that, because anytime I see it I'll start taking a photo of it. I love anything miniature. Here's a picture of the representation of the shawls that the children would be wearing in the factories, and it's hardly anything, and it's clearly scrap pieces of cloth, and it's not what we'd be wearing today at all. Some more of the large machineries that permeated the factories across the era, just all over the place. As you went around the building, we came across the dyes, and it was showing us how, well, it didn't show us, but there was the walls of text and stuff telling us that Manchester was foremost with cotton, and then as well to making the dyes so they lasted longer and produced a better colour. After the dyes, there was sections on explaining the health of the bandages, and after that was showing the different uses of it, really, and how the invention of the coat, and this was quite interesting, showing how they just went from cotton into making something much more interesting with it. So after all the industry and then the new stuff that we saw, we headed upstairs for the science part of the museum. The first thing you notice when you walk in, especially in the entrance that we came in, I think there is another one, but you notice a mini just hanging there, and that's part of a machine that you can turn a wheel just to lift the mini up, which is quite interesting. Once you pass that, you come to a big black ball that can just spin so easily, and if you read it, it says it's a 160 kilogram ball, which is quite mad, but that ball is very heavy, but you can just easily spin it, and it's through the power of friction, because it's on a small bed of water. But it does explain well. Here's some clips of me having some fun with the magnets that they had out, pretty much just for fun, but it's useful to explain the fields and how they kind of work. A wide view of the room, and it was a lovely light room. It can often be in museums and stuff that they just get really dark and things, but this wasn't like that. There's quite a lot on recycling. So here's a picture of one of it. There's a game like a Dance Revolution kind of thing, where you had to dance on the right spots to get it to work. Which there was some displays on light, but the camera didn't pick them up well, so I didn't really get more than this photo. But there's some interesting ones there. A picture of the finished challenge that we did. That's quite interesting. There's a ton of other challenges, so if you do go there, definitely or if you've been there, say if you managed to do any of them. That's quite interesting. A large mirror tunnel, which I thought was quite interesting. Makes it look like a void, but it's really just two mirrors. There was a bunch of other stuff that I didn't really get on camera because I just didn't get a chance to take the photos, or moving on a bit too fast, but it's not too bad. And that's it for the Science and Industry Museum, or at least part one of this. There's another museum off the road, which will be in a part 2 because it was another whole building. So, but it's pretty good museum. I have to say, I remember the London one being much better, but I went in with the wrong expectation really, because I thought Science Museum will do a ton of experiments. You've got like all the different sciences going on, but I wasn't really expecting the industry to be a big part of it, which it was. So you had a very museum-y, like lots of text, lots of information, industry part, and then the science bit, which was what I expected, just I expected more of that one bit. So I obviously I went to the London one ages ago, so I didn't record it. Hopefully I can go back and then get to do it, but wait for part 2 to come out. It'll be coming out like a couple of days. It's the Air Museum, which was very interesting. I thought it was much better, really, for what it was, just to walk in and see all the different planes and helicopters and stuff. It was quite interesting. But it is over the road, and it is another building, so I thought I'd make more content and stuff. So, but remember, go out and visit and subscribe for more trips and vids, because they'll be coming pretty soon.